We have had a lot of rookies. We've had the all-rookie team this year, Kirill Kaprizov ending up winning the Calder. Before that, Makar stealing it from Hughes, and I'm saying that not as a biased Canucks fan. And then you had Barzal steal it from Bezer, and also not as a biased Canucks fan. And well, we had nobody that year, so we can't. Or Ollie Levy, he was pretty sick. Okay, so. So this year, this is going to be a video about this year's Calder rankings. I will be showing you my top 10 Calder rankings, my all rookie team. I will be telling you along, and yeah, and the top 10 in scoring in rookies. And the the player is going to steal the Calder from either Caulfield or Podkolzin. So yeah, let's get on with number 10. Okay. So let's do this. Number 10, I have Shane Pinto. He's a solid player. He looked really good for the Ottawa Senators after the trade deadline. And I do have him scoring. I'm playing a full. I do have him playing a full season just because the Sens roster isn't so loaded. And I don't see him getting injured often. So, yeah. I do have it at 38 points. I would have had it higher if Ottawa didn't lack scoring, because he will be playing on probably some top six line with Ottawa, with Brady, maybe Colin White. So no, it's gonna be a big drop in scoring just playing for the Senators. But yeah, he'll still crack top 10 in my opinion. At 9, I would have a player in the all-rookie team. It's going to be Mort Seider. He had an absolute insane season with Sweden. Oh, I think wherever he plays, I don't necessarily remember. I have him scoring some pretty good totals as a rookie. What am I saying? Pretty good? Pretty astonishing totals as a rookie defenseman. In 70 games, gonna score 9 goals, 30 assists with 39 points. Is my top defenseman in this year, and he will for sure be an. Even if that prediction isn't right, I have almost zero doubt this guy is gonna crack the top 10 the all rookie team this year. And that makes him my easy Calder candidate. I think he could crack that Calder candidate there, scoring more than half a point. It's unanimous. He's gonna be a Calder candidate. I might even be underestimating him a bit here. Afterwards, I am gonna have the great Matthew Boldy. He had solid. What, he was in Boston High, right? Yeah. I have him scoring 40 points. He is not the only Wild I have in here. He's a really good prospect. I have high hopes for a guy like him to turn into a solid top six forward, possibly a scoring top liner. But I'm just going more realistic, a top six second line big time score, something like Nikolai Ehlers. Yeah, basically that's what I have for this guy. That's pretty much it. So up next, I have the second Wild, Marco Rossi. He was supposed to start in the NHL last year. He was a steal in my opinion at ninth overall. I think he should have gone higher than that. He was supposed to start last year. He didn't because of some injury. He's gonna be fully healed back and ready to go this year. And 41 points is a realistic start. Minnesota have a solid, really top young cores in the NHL with Kaprizov, Greenway, Eriksson, Rossi, Beckman, Kovanov, um, Kakkonen. So yeah, I don't think that they just can't. He's gonna be a solid player. That's all I gotta say. All the Calder luck we had. You had this guy just winning the Calder over Jordan Binnington. Then you had this guy, this nasty defenseman, got stolen from the Calder. Then now you have him, the man himself, who's up next, Vasily Pod. He had decent stats in the KHL. He led the KHL in points. He was the captain of his league. He he's just I have high hopes for him. Of course, I have high hopes for any Canucks player. Remember all those times everybody thought Louis Eriksson scoring 90 points for us, but yeah, that's fine. Vasily Podkolzin, he's a solid power forward. He's a leader by heart. He is the future of our team, and he's the real deal. Yeah, and I think he has a top shot at winning the Calder this year. He has to be among the top wingers in there. I mean, yeah, it's just no doubt. With 46 points, 23 goals, 23 assists, I would have had him more just on the fact that it is the Vancouver Canucks at this point. I also have him at 74 games played. Injuries going down to the AHL, it just happens. Next up, I have Alex Turcotte with 49 points this year. He's been hyped up for a while. It's time for him to come into the NHL and make his presence felt. He's got to come up big time. He's going to play 81 games, maybe one game in the AHL. And then the Kings roster isn't so complete. I think he'll have a big shot at the top six role. Scoring 25 goals is not. Um, he can reach that 24 assists just 'cause it's the LA Kings. And he's gonna have a solid here. He is the only king in here. I will explain at the end why I don't have Byfield alongside some other elite NHL prospects. So yeah, next I have Cole Perfetti. He is in tie for third place in point scoring. He is tied with 50 points in 79 games. I might be over exaggerating the points right now, but I mean it's Cole Perfetti, man. He always has these OP stats. He just needs to transition into the NHL, and I think he has a solid shot at putting some good point totals. I would lower his point totals if Dubois didn't play wing, because I think underneath you got Shifley, you got Dubois, and then you got Perfetti. So I like the fact now Dubois, if he shifts to wing, you can have Perfetti in that top six role, Lowry on the third line. And he just deserves it. He's a good prospect. He's a good player. He's gonna be a elite player. So yeah, next up I have Alex Newhook up there. I have his low goal totals. He had some NHL games this year. I have high assist totals just on the fact I feel like he's gonna be a big carry. He's still a solid player. He's gonna be carried that first year, playing with a bunch of superstars. Or he could not be carried and just put up these kind of totals and be underestimated there. But yeah, I do have him scoring 50 points and he's a solid player. He could be something. I have some bust doubts in him, but other than that, I think he's fine. And officially at number two, I'm gonna have Trevor Zegras. He's gonna be that top number one guy for Anaheim in a few years. I have him scoring 56 points in 75 games, which should be a Calder candidate. He is gonna be one. Sider's gonna be one. And I have number one gonna be one. I have some other players, goalies. I didn't add goalies in this. Spencer Knight, Jeremy Swayman. They're playing on solid teams. They could be candidates. So yeah, I have those are like my top five basically. Let's go. Time for the number one. And here you go at number one, who I have winning the Calder Trophy this season. It's going to be Cole Caulfield. He has already a decent amount of NHL experience if you count the games played in the playoffs and the final few games in the season. I have him scoring 60 points, 8 in 82 games, 25 goals, 35 points. And what makes this more astonishing is because he's with Montreal, which don't have a lot of depth offense with them. So this is just a sick pick. He's basically guaranteed the Calder here. And then there are guys I did not include in this list, like Byfield, Raymond, it's just the doubt that they're gonna make it through training camp or they're gonna have another season in the minors. There are some other better players, including what's his name again? Okay, I just forgot his name, but yeah, Ty Forster. He's looking really good for the AHL. He could also have a big impact with the Flyers. I mean, Byfield Raymond, I would have had him on this list if it wasn't the worry of him not making through training camp, and especially with Detroit taking so long with their prospects, like Sider. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Subscribe, like down below, and watch out for the other videos. See you later.